What's up, guys? I have my ECM back, and I believe that's my RTD 4. So in this video, we're going to be discussing tuning. So I'm still learning all this stuff as of right now. I'm going to have to get my truck done before I can do this. I was hoping to have the tuning and stuff done before I start working on my truck, but it looks like I'm going to be pretty much running out of time. So my truck will be sitting for a few days. Now, real quickly, you guys, if you haven't watched it yet, I did a video on uninstalling my E42 ECM, which is in this box. It just sent it back to me. So I did ship that out on the 8th of this month, and today is the 20th. So how long is that? At 12 days, basically. So if you're looking to do this, unfortunately, if you have a Gen 2 L5P, I do know you have to remove your ECM and send it out to be unlocked by HP tuners if you want to get it tuned, okay? So again, this is just a part of the journey. I'm trying to show you every single aspect of it. Yes, you're going to be without your truck for at least 2 weeks. Now, if you overnight your ECM, or depending on where you live at, I live in Utah, this went out to Illinois. And so it took basically 4 days to get there. I shipped it out on Monday. So I guess it took 3 days to get to Illinois. I did a 2-day, and yeah, it still took basically 3 days. And so they had it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and I think it went out on Thursday of this week, and I got it back on Saturday. So that's reality. It takes 3 to 5 business days for them to do what they need to do with it. So what we're gonna do in this video is we're gonna talk about the ECM. I'm gonna go ahead and install it back in there. By the way, that should be my RTD 4. Which is the remote tuning device. That's a new updated one. I think it's Bluetooth capable. We're gonna be doing a lot of videos on that. We'll discuss credits in this video. This one's gonna probably be the most boring video because, yeah. But it's probably gonna be the most helpful because if, as of right now, you have to send in your ECM, and if you don't have to do that anymore, maybe I'll do a video in the future on what you'll do if you can do everything remotely. So let's go ahead and unbox this. I'm gonna put the camera down. I'm just gonna cut it open and show you what's in here. There she is. All done pretty much, and I love the way that they ship this out too. So nothing else is in here from what I can see. This is a nice box. I'm gonna keep this for sure. Yeah, there's nothing else in here except for my ECM, and yeah, they pretty much put their stickers on here. They put one on the other side too. My serial number is on this side. I'm not really sure if it matters if you see it, but I'd rather not put that in the video for my own sake. But yeah, ECM is back. Nothing was broken obviously when I took this out, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this back in the truck. And on the time, what day is it? Today's the 20th of September. I'm gonna start taking my truck apart today and tomorrow. So I'm gonna be out for like hours and hours and hours. Now, Josh is gonna be helping me because he said, man, I really wanna show people how to remove the EGR, inspect it and clean it, all that good stuff. So he's gonna help me remove the EGR so he can show you guys how to clean it, how to make sure that you keep it running properly, right? So on his channel, Truck Stuff, you'll see all that. You'll see the process of taking everything out, and then he'll show you how to clean it and put it back in, basically. And on the exhaust side of things, he's gonna do the same thing with the DPF. Now, I don't think you need to clean the DLC, but if you do need to take out your DPF to do a deep cleaning, he's gonna show you how to remove the exhaust, and then, again, we're gonna put it all back in, okay? In this box, RTD 4, okay? Now, I am going through DieselR Corp. They pretty much have everything you need, one-stop shop. And as I said, this is the remote tuning device 4. Once you receive your RTD 4 in the mail and your ECM is unlocked, you'll be able to proceed with this email. So when you order everything from DieselR Corp, this is the email that you'll see. You'll have to fill out this form, and then you'll be taken to this jotform.com, and then you'll just pick HP tuners. Once you select HP tuners, you'll pretty much be brought to this page, and you'll just have to put your order number in, which will look like this. You'll see that in your email, so you can just cut and paste it. You gotta put your email information in, and then just fill out everything as complete as you can. If you have the MPV or the RTD, you select that. And then you'll put the serial number in for your E42. In my case, down here, if you have the MPV or the RTD, you put that number here, your VIN number, year of your truck, the size of your tires and wheels, and then they only have one tune as of now. Put all your modifications in this spot, any special instructions. Now you guys will see here info log. I'm gonna zoom out. So I have the RTD, so it's a little different between RTD and MPV. I'm gonna show you both ways in an upcoming video. So the info log should be off of the RTD on the TDN app in the future, but they are asking people to do it the way that they did on the MPV in the past. So I'll show you both ways. That way it'll be easy for you guys, so stay tuned for that video. So let's go ahead and get this installed. I'm just gonna plug it in down here in the OBD. So mine is through DieselR Corp, as I said. So this is basically gonna go in with that logo up, okay? And once it slides in, you'll see blue LED lights on there. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna show you what's happening on my phone. I gotta set all this stuff up here. So I'll record my phone, that way you guys see what happens there. This should be pretty self-explanatory. If you download the app is basically TDN. And just look up HP tuners, TDN, and then boom, you'll get this app here. And the first prompt you will actually see, it says start setup. And then from there, it's pretty self-explanatory, right? All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna hit start setup. So it's already plugged in. And hit next. Plug your RTD device into the vehicle. I do have a green light now, by the way, too. Look for a steady green light on the front of your device. And then you can hit ready. Press and hold the Bluetooth button. So there's a button to the right until it begins to slowly blink. So I now have a blink down below. And allow TDN to find Bluetooth device. So pairing complete. And again, all I'm doing is just setting this up so when I have my appointment to get my truck tuned, this will pretty much be already set up. I don't have to worry about stumbling with this. So I know that this seems a little cumbersome, the way that we have to do this, but unfortunately these companies spend so much R&D developing tunes for these trucks, and what happens is people can steal the tune and then resell it as their own. So that's kind of why you feel like you have to jump through hoops to get this stuff done. Now you can sign in. I might just pause it here for you guys just because I haven't set up anything yet on this, so I got to create an account. So I'm gonna stop it here and then we'll jump back into the video. So once you get your account set up, it'll bring you to this account tab here. And just a note, you may need to do a firmware update. I didn't have to do it with my RTD, so just keep that in mind. It could take several minutes to get through that process, okay? Now at the very bottom left hand corner, there's a hexagon there. If you click that, this is your home page here. And you have all your tabs at the very bottom. They're pretty much right here. So I'm gonna hit the flash tab here. This is what it is, service mode. And the next one is the diagnostic trouble codes. The next tab is going to be data logging control, and then lastly you have options and device setup here. So if you need to get your truck tuned, this is pretty much where you're going to do that at. So once in the future, I'll let you guys know the process. Back at the account page, it says pending tuner links and then linked tuners. So I'm pretty sure we'll have to do something like that with DieselR Corp. And what I want to do now really quickly is I want to show you guys the process. That way you have a better understanding of the tuning for this. So here's a quick recap. You understand that you have to get your E42 ECM unlocked in order to get it tuned. As of right now, that's what you have to do for 24 and 25 Duramax at this time frame. Next thing is you have to buy the tune file. This is the most expensive part. Unfortunately, companies try to steal tune files from these more established companies like DieselR Corp. So it does seem like you're jumping through hoops, but you're buying from a company that actually tested their trucks before they released it to the public, which is nice. HP Tuners has this credits is you need 8 credits to tune your truck, and you guys see the cost $399.92. You need 8 credits to tune your truck, and then you're going to need the RTD4, which is the remote tuning device also. So with everything here, $35.99.90. I do have a promo code down below that will take a little bit off the price here, so be sure to use that. And yes, you do have to buy exhaust if you decide you want to do weight loss. That's something else that you have to do. But you have to understand, if you're someone that's planning on keeping your truck, this is what's necessary if you want to bulletproof your truck. Or maybe you don't want to do something right now this extreme. Maybe you want to wait until like the coast is clear, if I may. That's fine too. That's why I'm doing these videos. In the event that this is available for people to do, then you already have a roadmap to do it. Okay? So for myself, you guys have seen I've bought and sold trucks plenty of times over the last few years, but I stopped doing that because there's just no value anymore. I mean, these trucks have continued to go up in price with really no changes. Well, there are changes. They're just stupid changes. Like, for example, the Duramax for 25 plus trucks now have a sensor on the CCV. Like, why did they put a sensor there? I mean, it made no sense. They just add all this stupid stuff on these trucks that we don't need. But reality is, you know, for myself, I've decided if I'm going to lose money on a truck, I'd rather just spend it and make it better. That's why I've done a lot of the things I've done in the past. Like in the past, you guys have seen, I never really did a lot of upgrades on my trucks in terms of like performance, things like that. But as of now, I feel like, man, doing this should help my truck run so much better. I'm going to reduce the temperatures by a good bit, and fuel economy is going to go up. I mean, I know some guys out there like to say, oh, I can get 40 miles a gallon with my... No, you're not getting 40 mpg unless you're going downhill with the truck off. Maybe you can get 40. But yeah, you might be able to get easier, you know, in the 20s if you're cruising on the highway. You might be able to get 25 in some scenarios. But the reality is you're not going to go up significantly. So I think that with what I see on Josh's channel, truck stuff, there's a lot of guys. I mean, I lost count. I want to say at 20, he's done 20 bulletproofs that I know of, and he's been doing them left and right. I haven't been over there really, and so that's $20,000 to $30,000. And keep in mind, people are going there on the dealer level, which is more expensive. That's how insane it is. Because obviously, I understand why they chose him, because he does the work the best that I've seen. So I'm excited about this. Hopefully you guys are subscribing to the channel and enjoying this content. A few guys have been saying I'm watching, you know, I get to check and see how many people visit my store for DieselR Corp, and I've had so many people going in there, and a few people have been buying stuff, and I appreciate you guys supporting me, because this does help me to do these videos. Like, YouTube is kind of going down a little bit. And so between this, banks, and a few other things, like, I've been able to find other ways to supplement my income. So again, I appreciate you guys supporting this channel. I know some of you guys, for whatever reason, you watch all my videos, you just won't subscribe. So subscribe to the channel. I'm telling you, I can make you pay for this stuff. I know that there's loyal people. If I were to do a membership, they would still sign up and watch these videos, and that'd be more than enough to keep me going here. But I'm trying to keep these videos available for everybody, but in the future they might go away. I'm just saying. But as of right now, lock in, support the content. Really quickly, normally I won't do this, but I got my tune file installed this past Friday, and I'm just gonna tell you now, if you know you're gonna do this, you're just waiting to see my videos, I'll tell you now, go ahead and order everything, because once these videos drop, I think DieselR Corp's gonna get busy, guys. This tune file is so good. Like, you guys know I have the Derringer in my truck, and it's still on there. can confirm that I can now use the Derringer and add even more horsepower on top of what I already have here. But I like the idea of how this tune file has kind of fixed my transmission. I don't know how they did it, but I don't get that shudder anymore. So I've been trying to get it to do that this past weekend. But we'll go in more in detail on this in the future. But I'm telling you now, it's going to probably be about 2 weeks before I start showing you guys my truck done. But as of right now, I'm just doing some testing. But I can safely tell you, after a couple hundred miles this weekend of driving, just go ahead and do it. Because when you see my videos and when everyone else sees them, it's going to get busy for DieselR Corp and you're going to be waiting in line. And I'm telling you, their tune file is absolute fire. Absolute fire. It's 100% exactly what I wanted my truck to be from the factory. So telling you now, it's about to get busy.